This show was previously broadcast live on ProgressiveRadioNetwork.com.
Oh, I love that promo. Krishna. Krishna. I keep saying that to myself. I keep hearing it in my head. I don't know what to do. This is Danny Schechter, your News Dissector, here with News Dissector Radio on the ProgressiveRadioNetwork.com. Gang, you can call in, 888-873-4643. You can write to Gary Live at GaryNoel.com as well. We're on the air for the next hour. We'll be taking calls. We'll be talking about a lot of interesting issues. In the studio with me, Sharon Tate. Sorry, what? What? Sandra. Why did I say Sharon? Because, of course, I have been programmed by the media and can't tell the difference. But Sandra's a friend of mine, so there's a lot to talk about in the program. Plus, we're going to be previewing the new album, some music from the great Nenad Bach and his band. Nenad Bach, Croatian America, lives in Croatia on Hudson, actually Croton on Hudson, upstate New York. He has a new band, and he's given me his advanced CD, and we're going to hear some of his music in a minute and hear from him as well. So there's a lot coming down here on News Dissector Radio, as there is every week. I edit the blog News Dissector on MediaChannel.org every day. It's an attempt at a counter-narrative to what's in the news, what's missing in the news, what are other perspectives that we're not getting, how to make sense of what's going on in our world. That's the whole idea of it. It's produced by Global Vision, the company I've been part of for all these years. We make films and also produce Media Channel, my new film, Plunder, The Crime of Our Time, which is about the financial crisis. You can join us at 888-873-4643, 888-873-4643, or write Gary Live at GaryNoel.com. But right now, an exclusive on the News Dissector Radio Hour, a new song by Nenad Bach's new band. It's called All I Want Is Freedom.
Listening to Progressive Radio Network.
Too many leaders, no one to follow. Too many clouds, nothing framed. follow you.
And I will follow you, Nenad Bach, one of my musical genius friends who has been working sometimes unrecognized, sometimes recognized by the whole world with his music. And I had the honor of going with him to a big Pavarotti concert in Italy where he was performing along with Bono and The Edge and, other great stars. And, he was really the hit of the show. At that time, it was raising money for the children, the Bambini of Bosnia, and Nenad's country, Croatia, had just come out of a war, was still under attack, and that's how we first met. And he's a very talented artist. Again, Nenad Bach, like Bach, he's part of the Bach world, and his album "All I Want Is Freedom" is coming out soon. Nenad, are you there?
I'm here listening to you.
Talk to me. How is this going, this new band and this music? I love the songs.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, you were with me also when I performed at Woodstock. You followed me all the way. Well, this is we live in the world of where we have a wealth of information and poverty of attention. It's and what we want to create is a sort of counter narrative as well, and rock with a message or rock with heart and soul. And I didn't have my band. I played with great musicians, guys from the band and a number of other great musicians, but I never had my own band. And that's a privilege to have a band because you can develop your music in details and everything. And finally, I found 4 people here in Westchester County that we live close and we can play together. And I can mention the names immediately there. It's Richard Lindsay on bass, Michael O'Keefe on drums, Joe DeSanctis on keyboards, and Al Orlo on guitar. And I play sometimes keyboard, sometimes guitar, sometimes I sing. And we want to invoke spirit of 60s into the modern year, just to, love, peace, freedom, and freedom from credit cards, debt, and mortgages, false mortgages. In a
and taxes, let's not forget that part,
In taxes and real estate taxes, real freedom. But basically, we are musicians and we love to play music.
Now, you grew up in Croatia, at a time when things were very different. But did the '60s spirit reach you and your friends at that time?
It definitely reached everybody. It reached the whole world. The whole spirit. Maybe it went the wrong way eventually because people took too much substances. But the idea reached all of us, and through music also, not just through words and movement. But what I loved about '60s is that music carried a message. Music was progressive. Music said something, and I think that artists in general became a little bit complacent today. Like music became a business more than art form, And
well, you're absolutely right. The radio station I worked for, WBCN in Boston, the Rock of Boston, the station that really led the progressive rock revolution, where I was first, went on the air as the news dissector back in the 1970s. That station was bought and, eventually by CBS, which killed the station, basically. Yeah. And all of its treasure, all of its legacy, all of its importance to people, they didn't really care about, except within the bowels of this new operation. They've created a new online music service at WBCN.com. It's called Freeform BCN. I sometimes do things there. Check it out because it's all the great music of the '60s, and it's online all over the world. And so, even when they try to crush us, somehow we find a way to come back. Thanks, Nenad, for coming on, and thank you for your new album, All I Want Is Freedom. I'll probably be playing more songs from it in the future, and I'm glad to be able to do so today. So thank you.
Thank you very much for your support for years, and the album, the EP will come in May.
Okay, great, and we'll be sending you the podcast. I post it every Friday on MediaChannel.org on my News Dissector blog, and there I'm trying in a way to have a discourse challenge the news industry, the news business, because obviously, news business is falling apart on some levels. At the same time, it plays a very important role in the democracy, in our democracy. If we didn't have a news media, if we didn't have a place where different voices can be heard, imagine what that would mean in terms of just a straight corporate takeover. And I was struck, I worked at CNN. I was part of the startup team. I'm Danny Schechter, your news dissector. You can write to me at dissector@mediachannel.org. I want to go out with a CD that I picked up at an airport in Fiji called Black Rose. It's quite a band. It's quite a sound. Let's listen and let's say goodbye until next week at this time on ProgressiveRadioNetwork.com. And stay with it. Keep talking, keep thinking, and keep being.
Buranga toso, gide buraki